So I still watch though. Okay, I have a nice hand. I think if you're going second, you want to mulligan for like a kind of like the net opening. And if you're going first, maybe you can go for like a more consistent opening. Because I think you have more cards going second, so really want to try to get something really good going second, so you can catch up. No, I was only first for a very tiny bit in Hero's Charge. Like maybe an hour or so. There's this little 90 dude on my server. I don't think I can really compete with him, but at least I got it for a second. Basically, like, I got so many gems going from, I think my last target was like 10 or something. From 10 to like 1, I think I got 8,000 gems. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so I don't know what he is. Maybe it's Mage, maybe it's Freeze Mage. But regardless, probably just want to get the strongest board. It's like a tempo mage, strongest tempo move. Interesting. Actually, this is probably Freeze Mage. It's unlikely that Mech Mage drops 2 Mad Scientists. Usually it'll drop another guy. Another thing is Mech Mage usually only runs 2 Mirror Entities, so this is really weird if he drops 2 Mad Scientists, because I can just kill his Mad Scientist and it won't pull the secret, because he already has a secret before dropping a minion. I think, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to Frostbolt this guy. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to attack first, then Frostbolt, so I don't have to proc the Ice Barrier. There is, like you kind of want to do that sometimes, because turn 4 they might, like, want to play the Ice Barrier, but I don't think I can do that, because the Mana Worm, it's, like, wasting damage. Oh, interesting. Alright, it's probably Mech Mage then. Oh, it's like my deck. Alright, so we're gonna play Kirin. If it's Mirror Entity, I'll be trading my 3-2 for it. Alright, so Frostbolt or Flame Cannon. I guess it just depends what card you value more in your hand, if it's the same thing. Like, say they have a 3-3, do you want a Flame Cannon or Frostbolt it? Some of the decisions like that might come into it are how easy it is. It's kind of expected. It's good though. He can't really play that too easily over and over again. It's like too weak of a card. Like, I guess it comes down to like how easy it is to use Flame Cannon. Like some classes, what is that secret? Mirror Entity. Like some classes might be harder to use. Like Shaman, it's really hard to get a good Mirror Entity. So if you do have a good Mirror Entity, you should probably just take it. I mean, not Mirror Entity. What's it called? Flame Cannon. Okay, so I'm 1 off. I do know he has a Dark Skill Healer, or maybe even 2 Dark Skill Healers. So I don't think just all face is that great. Let me see. So close though. Okay, so if he does play the Dark Skill Healer, I think he'd still be dead? Oh, not really. Okay, so I know he has another Dark Skill Healer. He can go up to 12. I still have to play this game like a board control game. How come I'm streaming on Sunday? I guess it's just like not much else to do this week or right now. Okay, the beast. That's definitely an awkward one because he has Malorn. I guess it still trades if it comes down to that. Okay. So Dune has one more healer. I guess I have to go for the Lothab Mirror Entity instead of Archmage. I'd probably say this for when I get another spell. Alright, so if I hit him down to like, say 7 here, he'll kill this and go back up to 12. Still in range of like 2 fireballs. I guess it's kind of something. He's playing kind of like a grinder mage, I believe. So he actually has more situational cards. Maybe some healing as well, like heal bots. I'm assuming that this is probably duplicate at this point. One of the problems that I did fall a little bit behind due to the Kazan Mystic, unfortunately. I have some chance to draw a decent amount of burn though. Another counter spell. Oh, it sucks. I was hoping I get a fireball from the Archmage and then draw into maybe some other burn. It doesn't look like I'm very likely to get creature damage from here on. This is actually a really good matchup for me. Like, Druid is the one class that I think you're probably way ahead with this deck. We'll see. Alright, no crow fists for now. It kind of makes sense to play Portal, because if he attacks, then it'll be almost dead. I like developing the Mad Scientist as early as possible as well, but I'm just going to play Portal because I have the Mana Worm. So it's like a breakpoint if he attacks. Wow. I think it still makes more sense with Mad Scientist. Even if this grows to 4-3, both of those guys have 3 HP next turn. So the Mad Scientist plus Ping should be able to kill one Flame Cannon, maybe kill the other guy. It's like I want to pull out, hopefully, like a Mirror Entity as soon as possible, because that way it'll allow me to catch up a lot faster. So actually curve out okay going to turn 4 and 5 if you count the Flame Cannon move as 4 and Lothab as 5. It really depends whether he has another good drop here and whether I can pull out a Mirror Entity. Okay. So, oh, that's good. Perfect. Controller might be pretty good right now. I certainly don't think it's bad. It's one of the, at least it's one of the like the playable classes right now on ladder. I'd say maybe if it's not like the best, it's kind of up there. Okay, that's pretty nice. If this was going into his turn 7, I probably would Mirror Entity here, because the Ancient of Lore and also Dr. Boom. But as it is, I'll probably be just playing the Piloted Shredder, hopefully play Dr. Boom next turn. Getting really low, so I probably have to trade off. I might even have to trade off like over multiple turns. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack the Shredder. I need to ping that just in case like he trades like this, because I won't be able to do 1 damage next turn if I want to play Dr. Boom. Alright, looks like just all face. Probably looking bad for me. I think we're going to go ahead and have to trade like this, because since he's gone so all in, if I get a taunt, it's really important, or a heal, and also it's like the most amount of power maybe. Like say if 3/3 comes out here, I have more power. I guess it's just a lot for the taunt though. So probably just gonna be a race. I'm probably dead next turn, but if not, I'll probably kill him. I don't really have anything to AI for, like no taunts or heals, so. The Corsair is a pirate. Alright, so going second, I'm gonna try to mulligan for a very powerful opening instead of 4 drops. I could try some Paladin maybe later on. It's a deck that I was maybe going to try to play. Alright, so I need to think about whether I want to coin at the second Zombie Chow. I'd say probably not, just because next turn I won't have anything to do. Just hero power him. Not really that aggressive. I think it's more about board control. So if he doesn't have anything, like, you know, just wall aggress or hero power, this way I can save my coin and just play the Zombie Chow next turn again. So it turns out the same for me, so I just lose maybe 3 damage. Oh, that's perfect. I tried Loyan's Shaman and it did pretty well. Or something very, very similar to Loyan's Shaman. I think there's like 1 card difference, so. Definitely think like the matchups he gave is really optimistic, like his posts. I think people tend to overestimate their own decks. But it did seem pretty good when I tried it. Okay, so since I play the Frostbolt, I'll probably not coin out Lothab. Leaving a 4-1 is kind of too sick here. I'm just going to ping this and maybe Frostbolt whatever comes out. Alright, so do I want to Frostbolt 1-2? It doesn't actually represent that much. Still is scary for Savage Roar. And the problem is like I actually have decent drops going into these turns. So if I don't Frostbolt here, I won't be able to have a good Frostbolt turn for a while. But I guess it's kind of irrelevant, assuming this is like mid-range. Savage Roar is a thing, but I'm going to keep my Shade hidden. I don't think 4-2 should be like a big break point, because Keeper would kill it anyways. with the hero power on turn 6, so. Okay, I like comboing Mana Worm with some spells. Might even save Archmage with coin here. Also, this gives me a great move against an Ancient Allure, where I can just Fireball Ancient Allure and buff this up to a 3/3. Anything about when I should unstealth this guy, though? I think for me, largely, it's more board control oriented still. So I'm going to keep this Shade hidden, especially with such a great late game. If I can make it to like turn 8 with still Archmage coin, I can go Archmage coin Frostbolt. So like probably Loatheb this turn. I guess I'm gonna save the Frostbolt. Like I can Frostbolt the Dr. Boom and trade my Shade, play Loatheb, but then I use my Frostbolt. I can actually just trade the Mana Worm. I guess I can just trade Shade. I don't know, it's because this move is pretty important next turn, so it's like a little bit weaker, but I was trying to get my 6/6 to absorb a Boombot, the ordering I did. I get some nice advantage from cycling into 2 fireballs. Probably take out Snarius next turn with a fireball. Two swipes. Alright, so I guess I need to decide whether I want to like Chugger plus Flame Cannon, Fireball, or Shredder. Because he hasn't used any Keeper yet. So he can actually take out my Shredder pretty easily with this Treant here. Druid does have a lot of good minions with Flame Cannon though, so... Like this card is really effective against Druid. I think I will save the Flame Cannon. There shouldn't be a card missing from this list. No, that's all.
Where shall I start?
Okay, so Fireball, Flame Cannon, Ping, Snow Chugger. I think that's the best, leaving a 4/1 here. This game's getting really grindy. It's not like Mage doesn't win some of these grindy games as this kind of deck. I think it's generally a little bit weaker than Druid late game. It really depends. A lot of times, like what I duplicate. If I can duplicate something good, or get like a big swing with Sylvanas or something. I still have Dr. Boom left, so. And 2 Arcane Intellects. Two 4s are like basically really threatening right now with the Sorcerer Apprentice Snow Chugger board. I might have to Fireball it, especially since it's definitely going to come down to board control this game. And this guy is still threatening all my creatures. Plus, like a lot of his big creatures are already played, like 2 Lores, Dr. Boom, Snarius. As soon as like double combo Druid, there might be like one more Druid Claw, maybe another 5-drop, but pretty much I think his hand should be like spells at this point, like combo. Hopefully there's not too many big minions anymore to Fireball. So Sunstorm, he's like, I've seen him on ladder a lot on NA, so.
Well played.
At least freezing this guy, I'm trying to think if I should trade my 3-2 for it. Like, I'm taking more damage by trading. I guess it's probably doesn't matter. I mean, it matters a little bit because I can ping.
Well played.
But I'm probably just dead at this point. Even Dr. Boom won't save me. I don't know, he's on Team Magic Amy. I don't know if he's actually... Yeah, I don't know if he's like Magic Amy or not. I'm trying to think how I should mulligan. So I need stuff to do, but I guess Frostbolt's gonna have to be good enough. Especially since I have Mana Worm in my deck. I guess I play it. Actually, there's no point in playing this card right now. At all. Because it doesn't do damage, right? And I don't need a taunt for anything. I guess just save it. Maybe I can use this to absorb a mirror entity later on. FWNR, thanks for subbing. Welcome to the StrifeCro. Here's a Crow Fist. Alright, cool. So, I can use this guy to check for mirror entity. I think I should play my mirror entity first, just in case it's counterspell. Actually, you know what? It's actually bad to use this right now. Still. Because, say he has another mirror entity in his hand, if this is Mage, which would be kind of weird, then he can play it again, technically, on his turn 3, and then get my Water Elemental still. So I should play these together, since, you know, there's no point in playing the target dummy otherwise. Alright, so yeah, I saw this Demon Lock deck. It's basically a Handlock with no Molten Giants. I always wanted to make a deck like that. I never figure out how to, though. I get a feeling it's very weak to like Mage and things like that. I'm not sure. Because like one problem with Handlock is Rogue. Like if he was playing Rogue, the Moltens are kind of useless. You just kind of want to run like Handlock's good. The portion of it that's not Molten Giant, and then the Molten part of it is very bad. So his list just doesn't run any Moltens. I'm not sure how you would beat like things like Mage with no Moltens though. MC Tech, interesting. I'm trying to get a feel of what this is. I'm assuming it's not, maybe not Freeze Mage. Maybe it's like a grinder mage or something. This could get really... my hand is so weird. With like no pressure. I guess I should kill it even if it's duplicate. Because if he plays Belcher, it'll be even more awkward for me. At least I know he has 2 MC techs. So it's probably... I could play around it. Kind of worried about this mirror entity as well, because if I play this mirror entity, then he can play a minion and then plays other MC tech. I guess I should play it and maybe suicide off a minion or something. Or maybe just not play it. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this guy to like hold my board a little bit. Maybe like get him killed because these cards are actually making it really hard for me to play anything because of the other MC tech. I don't know, it's not looking good. Like against a deck like this, I'm definitely all in. There's no way I can drag this on into the late game. Man, this is weird. Okay, so I think I might have to just get lucky with the flame cannon. Alright, well we can at least freeze this guy. Maybe just trade as well. There are like different ways to do it. Like if it was duplicate, I could try like proc the slime before pinging the guy, but it's pretty risky. Well, I guess I'm just dead.